please do not get into a long distance relationship without an exit plan. To be very honest with you, I'm one of those people who does not believe that long distance relationships work. I have seen them fail. My own have failed in the past, and I used to think that I will never subject myself to this torture ever again. And yet here I am talking while being in a US and Germany long distance myself. Apart from all the good things that this relationship had to offer, the only reason why I subjected myself to this torture again is because we had an exit plan even before we started. Exit plan means that you define from the beginning when and how you're gonna close the gap between the two of you. Because at some point, one of you will have to move for the other person, or you both decide to move to a completely new place. And you also have to define when, because there has got to be a finish line. Trust me, long distance will burn you out. For me personally, I had defined a maximum of 2 years, and we both agreed on this timeline. But now let me tell you something very honestly, it's been 6 months since I got into this long distance relationship. So hard that I don't think I can do 2 years anymore. Now the biggest question is, who should move for the other? A lot of couples have described this issue to me in my DMs, telling me that they both live in different countries, but none of them are willing to move for the other. So what should we do in such cases? This is just my personal way of looking at this, but this conversation needs to be the first conversation that you have even before deciding to get into a long distance. So even if you've pushed it to the future, no problem. The mindset that you should be going in with now is that of flexibility and not of entitlement. Entitlement is when one or both people believe that their own life is much more superior, their own career is much more superior, and their life matters more. So the other person should give everything up and move for them because that is their basic obligation to do so. And let's say एक person ने अपना मन मार के दूसरे person के लिए move कर लिया ताकि वो relationship को बचा ले. I don't think this is a healthy start because this is going to lead to resentment and that will end your relationship faster than the distance. अब देखो किसी को sacrifice तो करना तो पड़ेगा ही. So the mindset that you should both be going in with is that we both are willing to move for each other. When you both keep an open mind, you both will approach a solution that's more practical for the two of you. Even in this case, one person might make the bigger sacrifice than the other, but it won't lead to bitterness because they know that their partner would have done the same for them. I'll tell you my situation. From day one, Ishan was willing to move to Germany for me. A lot of people thought it was unfair, including people in my own family. Even I thought it was crazy. I was like, तो USA छोड़ के Germany move करेगा? But he was pretty firm and confident. दो possibilities है कि ईशान को जर्मनी में जॉब मिल जाए and वो यहाँ move करे, which will be smoother. And ये भी हो सकता है कि उसको जॉब ना भी मिले तो वो बिना जॉब के यहाँ move करे and थोड़े time unemployed रहे. The other alternative would be for me to move to the US, and if you know me well, you know I don't have a problem with that. But the problem is कि अगर मैं H4 visa पे वापस जाती भी हूँ तो I will be just curled up in a room because I won't be able to do any job on that visa. Irrespective of who makes the sacrifice, it's gonna be big regardless. तो अब हमें बैठ के decide करना है कि कौन सा sacrifice makes more sense than the other. And lastly, I think it's really important to honor the deadline. I mean, you could wait for things to fall into place or you could put them in place yourself. Sometimes you will find an opportunity which makes the move really easy, but most of the times you won't. You might just have to take a leap of faith. So the conclusion, long distance is survivable, but if you're both running towards the same finish line.